Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to Montreal. Welcome back to the World Series 2022, and we are back here today with another round 1 set for your best of 9. First to win 5 games down in the south of Farmlands of the Fallen. We have the green player with a super weapon, which is Azo, or Azo. However, he prefers to be called, all the way in the north facing him today. We have the red player, whenever we can find his base, and this is the China tank player up in the north, which is HuMMi or HuMMi. He was always called HuMMi, then a guy called Caro changed his name to Carry, just replaced the O with an I, and HuMMi then suddenly copied him and changed his name to 5 letters and put the I on the end as well. And he's kept it ever since. So, yeah, up in the north with the tank for HuMMi or HuMMi. Down in the bottom left, we got Azo going for a dozer drop and a fully loaded V, so that's probably going to be an EMP, which I believe you don't need to upgrade the power plant for that. You can build the EMP as long as you don't build an additional supply or something like that. You can drop this EMP and then 1 full V followed by shortly after probably an ambulance. It can do some crazy damage. Let's see how HuMMi is going to deal with this. So far, he's just committing to sending his gap forward. But this Chinook has been flying around for a while, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's an outpost and just shuts down this EMP build. HuMMi is not very quick to turn around, but he is turning around regardless, and probably will shut down that dozer. I can't see it surviving, and HuMMi is actually gone for an oil cap as well. So yeah, looking pretty good for HuMMi shutting down that EMP. Now he only has to worry about this V, but so far it does not have an ambulance with it. Gonna kill probably a couple of trucks. Azo is pretty on top of the Aldenai, actually. It's got a GAT entering the base. How fast is the laser lock going to be? Instantaneous, actually. It does shut down the gap, because if he wasn't paying attention there, literally to the second, then he definitely would have lost those MDs. Ooh, loses a veto to the artillery platform. And you have to say, that's already looking kind of over. Could be a short game number 1 here. I see Azo. I don't think I've played him myself, maybe ever, or if we have, I don't even remember the games. Probably very few games, even if we have played together. I know HuMMi's good, and I think he's the favorite going into this, but see Azo, that's bad from HuMMi. What is he doing? He's just killed his own stuff. Yeah, I see Azo playing a lot. He actually plays a lot against my opponent, Popo. Azo and Popo. So yeah, I think Azo probably comes into this prepared, but is he going to be able to win here against HuMMi? And yeah, the opener is not looking so far that great. Having lost that V and the EMP didn't get up either, looking a little bit bad. But regardless though, this V is trying to get done what it can. There's a tank into very low. The GAT's low now, taking down 2 GATs, going to enter the base. Any economic damage he takes here is going to be probably game ending. I would say that Chinook is about to die anyway. 1 Chinook left, and he's completely all in at this point. From now on, every bit of micro on all of these Vs needs to be miraculous. But so far, not looking good. That V's about to die, and then he'll only have these 2 Vs and an ambulance left in the base. I would say that is game number 1, HuMMi. Laser lock comes in. Yeah, the GAT control sometimes HuMMi isn't the greatest. He should have focused down that V and probably took out 1, 2, or 3 MDs there, but instead he carried on walking the GAT. When the GAT is moving, not walking, when the GAT is moving, it's doing less damage because it doesn't spin up to its maximum fire rate. So yeah, when the GAT's moving, not to mention he was actually targeting the drone. Laser lock here on the trucks. He's making it a little bit painful for HuMMi at least. He's taking out some trucks here. But I only think it's a matter of time before these few GATs converge on these MDs, and the MDs are going to go down. Nice split of the laser lock there. 1 MD survives, but even just against 1 GAT now, maybe even 1 truck, it's going to die. There is another 2 Vs in the base, though. He is completely all in now. Needs to move out of the way of this artillery platform. Does he not realize it's this artillery platform that's actually causing him the loss so far? They are so annoying. They have such a big range, and they actually do quite a bit of damage, and they're so hard to take out as well. So, yeah, artillery platforms, very, very good defense. Yeah, there's no ambulance healing this now. There's also a gat in the base. I think these gats should start chipping away at the buildings now, just to put Azo on a real timer, even though it would take an absolute age to kill him. But at least do something with the gats that are just chilling in the base doing nothing. But this V is going to go down. There are ECMs out now, and there's only one decent unit out, or there's only one unit out in total for Azo, apart from the MDs inside of it. But the V is going to run into the sandbags, run into the tank drop, gets stuck, and dies. Yeah, I mean,
you are victorious.
Is the tank stronger on this map? I think it is. I think I would prefer the tank. Not impossible for the super weapon. You've got to have some stunning defense or a really big aggressive strat. I personally maybe would have preferred to do 2 full Vs and an ambulance rather than the EMP drop. The EMP drop was a bit slow as well. It was like flying around a bit. You've got to really like drop it somewhere and commit to it and just do it straight away. But yeah, either way, 1-0 there for HuMMi. Okay, jumping into game number 2. This time we have HuMMi or HuMMi down in the south with the super weapon in the red. Up in the north, we have Azo with the purple China tank. So yeah, are we going to see a different strat here from HuMMi? Straight away, looks like it. It looks like he's going for 2 supplies. I mean, there's a few things you can do here. You can go for an aggressive strat like that. We just saw from Azo. You can also do a full no eco. No eco probably will have more success, like I said, rather than the EMP drop. You can also do 2 supplies, a bunch of barracks and a bunch of firebase, occupy the buildings, try and get the oil cap, and play like that. Or you could do war factory barracks, supply. HuMMi seems a little bit indecisive. He's actually going for an EMP drop. Is he playing reactive? Has he scanned the enemy base? He has scanned the enemy base, but he sees a tank hunter going north, though. So actually, that EMP there, you see how that's much more quick? Going to be close there. I don't think the tank hunter is going to stop it in time. So, yeah, to be fair, I think HuMMi there was playing reactive. I think he was going to do a war factory barracks build, but then he changed his mind when he saw the tank hunter going north. I like that. I like reactive plays rather than just doing a set thing and sticking with it. It's going to be awfully close. Oh, it does get up. Even the Dozer survives, actually. Yeah, it's a bad start there for Azo, but he is expanding to a 3rd supply already anyway. Can either sell this or just leave it there. But HuMMi's got low power. Oh, man, what are we watching? He's got low power. Surely by this time, he's played the game like 20 years. Surely he knows you need to upgrade the power. If you're doing a normal build like this and you're laser, you can afford a laser turret without having to upgrade the power. But if your super weapon, it requires 5 power, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, if you build a war factory in a normal base back at home, you need an extra power plant or to upgrade your power. Yeah, he got it back online. At least he took out the tank hunters. Did the Dozer survive? I don't think it did. He's got 1 Dozer back at home. Fully loaded V back in the base, going to take down this gap. So yeah, Azo a little bit, I wouldn't say stunned, but a little bit thrown off his game, say less with that EMP there getting up. He's also far slower with the oil cap than HuMMi was in the previous game. Red guard only just running there now, and I'm pretty sure HuMMi's seen that. HuMMi's actually going to go for an oil grab of his own. There's the drunk dead guy that makes an appearance on some of the maps. This one's going to get shut down straight away. This one is going to make it over to the oil. He might grab the oil there. And this V is going to commit to an attack into the base. Yeah, V pushing deeper into the base. Supply still getting hit, but the troop crawler is going to come and clear that EMP up. V goes right into the heart of the base. Did he take out 1 truck so far? No, he left it low. He's going to try and take out his first truck here. Probably going to get it, but he's taking damage on the V. V's trying to escape. Only just escapes, really. Just takes 1 more hit. It is going low, and it's going to move slowly. I'm going to be able to be easily taken out. Another supply going up for HuMMi now. The V gets trapped. No evac, no attempt at going behind the refinery. So clearly to me here, what I'm seeing so far is clearly HuMMi is a level ahead, maybe even 2 levels ahead. But at the same time, he's making errors, which is definitely going to get punished. I can guarantee you, I will bet any amount of money they are going to get punished later on. Like the running out of power. Yeah, I suppose that's the only big one. He could have tried to escape with that V. He could have evac'd it or something. Maybe then a tiny bit more damage rather than just running into some red guard. Little tiny things like this, I think, are going to add up, and later on they're going to come to bite you for sure. Later in the World Series. Saying that, actually, I might be against humanity. I better live up to my words now. Imagine if I go out in round 1. Or if I end up losing to humanity, then... yeah, let's hope he keeps making these mistakes. If I do go against him. I think he's on the same route as me. Okay, so Azo is actually taking quite a bit of stuff. He's expanded to the top left. He's grabbed himself an oil here. And then over on the right... well, he actually almost had that, didn't he? Humanity's actually got that. So Humanity got 3 oils, though. Azo only has 1. I think as the China, you need to be on more oils here. I think China has the advantage of making red guard, like in pairs and troop crawlers. I think Azo needs to be controlling the game more. So far, Humanity's controlling it. Yeah, quite a lot. He's completely controlling it. He's the one doing all of the aggression. There's been no harassment in the base or anything like that. This flame is going to get taken down relatively easily. It all stemmed from that EMP drop, really. V's might get trapped here. One of them gets trapped. Yeah, it's an expensive loss. These V's, saying that, Humanity's floating 10k though, so... Big size style wants to float 10k. Azo's going to run into a bunker. Well, weirdly, it's not firing, though. It is now. Maybe it was a ranger put in there first. I don't know. Weird, it wasn't firing. Speaking of rangers, there's a ranger inside of that one. We just heard it. This supply is going to get hit. This is the first big attack that's probably going to do some damage inside of Humanity's base. And it's good timing, really, because the airfield has just spawned an Aurora. Humanity should have cancelled that. That's another mistake, in my view. 2k loss. Should have been moving these Chinooks as well. That's like... another 2.4k loss. Probably going to lose even 2 more Chinooks if he doesn't move these as well. Yeah. 3.6k loss. 5.6k loss that he shouldn't have in just that literal 30 seconds of gameplay. And now the Gats are camping at the back. Yeah, when he was floating 10k, personally, I would have been dropping down some EMPs. One on the flank, like that, actually. And maybe one in the middle, somewhere like that. There's going to be certain holes where Gats probably still be able to sneak through, but floating 10k, there's no excuse why EMP shouldn't have been placed down everywhere. Is that Azo Dozer hunted? Looks like he's hunted. Maybe he lost the first Dozer up in the top left. But there are Napalm MiGs out. These 2 Vs are very low. They're just being left, though. I think he's controlling stuff back in his base. Those 2 Vs are going to get cleared up. Helix is actually out by Azo. He's going for a Gatlix. But the first Aurora is out. Whatever that hits, any building now, any damage it takes, whether it goes... Oh, no, he's got a Dozer. He's got a Dozer. Oh, maybe I'm just blind. It was somewhere behind here. We've got a Colonel Burton, though, planting a TNT on the propaganda. Got a Lotus down here, ready to capture the oil of Humanity. Spectre gunship on top of the airfield. That's good, really, because the Burton's just taking out the prop and the war factory and the airfield. Taken down by the Spectre all in the space of a few seconds. Very, very nice. Aurora comes in, hits the Gats. Is going to lose its life, though. Is just worth it. 2.1k value of Gats versus 2k of the Aurora. Plus you get the XP. But he's got a Vet 3 Gat for that. That's got a Vet 3 Gat. Artillery coming now. I wonder if Humanity thought he was hunted or not. Because I didn't see that Dozer, but I think I was just being a little bit blind. Artillery coming through now. What is that going to hit? Probably on the Strat, it looks like. It's going to hit the Strat. You alternatively could have hit the airfield, take out the Auroras in the short term, because the Auroras are still going to be able to do things now. You're taking away the search and destroy the extra range by hitting the strategy center. V's just clearing up. I think this is unwinnable now for the tank. To be honest, he's got 11k flow. He's still got Auroras out, although he is wasting them. And there's just these Vs just going around clearing everything up. There is a Lotus here, though. He could go in the base now and capture really whatever he wants, because there is no strategy center anymore. Napalm bomb on top of the oil. You're probably thinking, why didn't he capture that with the Lotus? Well, he's going to reveal the Lotus if he does that, and I think he wants to capture the airfield to take away the Auroras. 2 Gats here in the middle, taking out the Chinooks. HuMMi. It's not a clean victory, is it? It's not clean. There's been several big losses by HuMMi. He's still comfortably winning. But yeah, he's losing big, expensive units here and there, and Azo's making it painful. Yeah, he is. Okay, V's in the middle. Clear up the Gats. There is a strategy center being rebuilt. It's a bit of a claustrophobic base, this. Bit of an artillery or a carpet bomb or something later on could cause some problems. MiGs come in and actually hit 2 Vs. Lix is down. Dozer gets stopped building an 89% strategy. Sorry, yeah, not strategy. Supply. Colonel Burton has planted the bomb on the power plant. I don't know why that's not been sold by Azo, because you can see it. So you can see the red marks on the ground. You can see it being revealed. I don't know why that's not been sold. But I think he's probably just being a little bit overrun. There's too many things in too many places. MiGs now coming in for Azo. Hits the Vs. Could have been a little bit better targeting. Took out a V and an Ambo in the end, I suppose. But HuMMi's fully loaded inside of that bunker, although it is taking damage from the artillery platform. And the Gats are going to work on the Chinooks. Another Chinook carelessly lost there by HuMMi. He's probably lost like 10 to 12K's worth of big expensive units when he didn't really need to, I think. Maybe the pressure at the World Series. Maybe not enough 1v1s. EMP going up in the base. Spectre gunship on the airfield just as a MiG spawns. Bad timing for Azo. Takes down the MiG even before the airfield goes down. Quite a good game, this, actually. Thing is, any decent attack that Azo does, there's still Auroras. So it can just be completely wiped out in one shot. Yeah, you see, literally the whole army deleted. There's only 2 tank hunters left that 1V can simply clear up. Yeah, I don't think he can come back from that now. Too many Aurora hits. HuMMi even building a particle supply drop zone. Gatling cannon defense here in the middle. Probably not the right thing to be building, because again, one Aurora can just one-shot it. I think that's it. I think it's already decided. I think it was already probably decided from the beginning when HuMMi was controlling pretty much every element of the game. I think HuMMi did give him a few chances here and there by losing big expensive units when he didn't need to. And he floated 10k at one point when he should have been building EMPs and stuff. But regardless, though, he gets the win 2-0, and that's the end result that matters. Okay, jumping into game number 3. Down in the south, we have the GLA Tox in the red. And up in the north, we have Azo with the China Vanilla in the green. Yeah, Azo really needs something balanced. Maybe something like a GLA mirror or China mirror or something that he is strong in, that he can win both ways. I think having a China versus Tox, which, based on what I've seen so far, might be a 1-1 matchup. Or maybe even HuMMi will win both of them. Yes, certainly you're expecting a 3-0 here. HuMMi starting with the Tox. We're going to have a truck rush coming out of Azo. Yeah, truck rush straight down the middle of the map, but actually HuMMi has mixed it up and actually done a tunnel over on the left-hand side. It's a nice position, this, because I think you can clear out that bunker and this. I don't even think HuMMi's meant to dodge a truck rush. I think he's just done it there, and it's just so happened that the truck rush has gone right. Okay, truck is going to make it all the way into the base, but there is a terrorist on patrol. But that is a big mistake from HuMMi. What are you doing, man? Why is the terrorist going right? This is what I mean. The little things like this, 4 workers should not have died there. The little things like that are going to carry on into every single game. I said it in the last game, and then straight away, in 1 minute 40 here, you're seeing another mistake. You should not have lost 4 workers there. It's a bad start. You do not want to be giving China Vanilla any kind of chance in this matchup. And also this flame. Oh my god. Azo, man, just flame that. Preemptively flame it, please. You could have killed the whole supply there, probably. At least the barracks. He should have control fired the ground. The flamer can actually reach further than it actually lets you in the game. If you control fire the ground, he could have killed that terrorist far away and wouldn't have died to the splash damage. You could then have caused severe problems then for humanity, but bit of a wasted opportunity there for Azo. Ooh, Tentacle's got on top of the mines, but somehow survives. A load of mines haven't spawned there or have been killed already by the Tentacle and the RPGs. Already the airfield is going down. I don't know what he's built the airfield for. Probably a Helix. Bit of a funky place supply over there. There's a Vet 3 Super Tech already running around the base. Flamer here will kill the barracks. This is what the first Flamer should have done, by the way. I know there was a quad there, but arguably one quad will go down to a Flame-Wall. Azo has been defeated.
You are victorious.
What do I think about that? Was that winnable at any point by Azo? The truck rush did surprisingly well, but due to humanity error. But should you be playing based on the opponent making errors? Maybe you should have stuck with the truck rush. I think you have to try something as China Vanilla and try and just get in and keep the Tox busy as possible. But then that second flame and the micro needed to be insane. You need to play really, really well as China Vanilla to get the win. And then maybe he expanded Azo to a third supply very too quick. Maybe there needed to be a Gatlix out already to defend that technical. He shouldn't have given him a Vet 3 Super Tech, that is for sure. So 3-0 there for humanity. Okay, jumping into the next game, we have humanity now up in the north with the China Vanilla in the red color. All the way down in the south, we have Azo with the Gile Tox in the cyan color. He went only a tiny little difference, but he went for a supply first. That means his first technical will be out a little bit quicker. It means his terrorist will be out a little bit slower. But if he is going for this left-hand side supply, I actually don't mind it so much, because even if there is a truck rush, which it looks like there is going to be, your two terrorists will probably still be in position. I actually value the technical getting out quicker quite highly, especially in GLA mirrors, but maybe not so much against the China. Maybe you would prioritize the terrorists. But Azo's being greedy here. He's going for a 3 supply build order against the truck rush, and he delayed his barracks. So yeah, I don't like this from Azo. I don't like... If you are going to be greedy, that barracks needs to be first in my view. Because look how far away this is now. It's going to cause some problems. It's going to kill probably... It could kill 3 workers with some decent micro here from humanity. 1 worker has gone down so far. Humanity... It's killed 2 now. Azo going to try to rebuild this. There is a terrorist right here. Is the truck going to suicide itself to kill another worker and a terrorist? Does not, actually. Yeah, it's like higher risk as the Tox to go for 3 supplies. And do you need to take a risk as Tox against China? No, it's the China that needs to take the risk. And if the China's going to do some crazy all-in aggression, which is probably what it needs to do, like this, for example, and you take a risk by being greedy, and you get punished for it, you suddenly throw away a match that should have been an easy 1-0 for you. Or it should definitely... it should have been 1-1. You should have at least got 1 victory out of it. But straight away now, there's a few cats across the map killing all of his workers, and straight away, Azo is under massive pressure. Like, Azo's losing all of his workers because of that. Well, there's no need to be greedy at all. No need for that. He's lost so many workers. The problem is, though, humanity's still got a weak army, so it needs to keep up this level of play. The aggression so far has worked out perfectly, but I don't see any more aggression now. There's no more. Where's the Flamer follow-up? He had 2.5k or more in the bank then. Why is there not another Flamer or more Gats in the base? Because that would be causing equally more damage now. The supplies are still wide open, but humanity just seems to have stopped producing units. Maybe it's because he's transitioning to a Helix, but is that a little bit too premature? Maybe you should have dropped down a second War Factory and spammed out some more units. I think the game might even be over if he'd have done that, to be fair. Either way, though, HuMMi's in a good position. Actually, he's on 4 supplies, isn't he? That's why he's taking the pressure off. He's on 4 supplies. That truck seemed to move pretty quick then when it went up and down that mountain. A Gat runs straight into a Tox tunnel, so it's falling apart a little bit for HuMMi now. I was going to say if that Gat loses its life just to the Tox tunnel. But weirdly, it actually makes it through and kills a bunch more workers. So HuMMi's still controlling the game. That Gat is really low, though. Yeah, I should have tried to go in there. It might not have got past that tunnel anyway, but I should have tried to see what else it could pick off. There is a Helix now in play. 3 quads and some RPGs are going to enter the base, though. There are 2 Helixes out now, but is this going to be another mistake from HuMMi? Nope, he pulls it. Okay, second War Factory now up from HuMMi. Elixirs are actually going to press forward. There are 3 quads to defend this. But HuMMi is targeting the tunnel instead of the quads, so of course he's going to lose all of the elixirs. Bad target in there by HuMMi. Very bad target. But he is worrying about this in his base. HuMMi trying to clear it up. He's going single file into this. The quads remaining to be a problem. You don't want to let that War Factory go down, because if he's getting more veterancy, it's going to become an even bigger problem. I think HuMMi might have enough units now to defend against this, but he's giving him more veterancy. But okay, Azo's mainly getting it on the RPGs. He's got a Vet 2 quad now. And HuMMi does clear it up, but it's a bit of a painful loss. He's lost a supply, a bunch of units, 2 Helixes to this, plus he lost 1 War Factory. I don't know how that quad's gone over all the mines, man. Zero's crazy sometimes. I think this is a bad engagement for HuMMi, especially against that Vet 3 quad. You've got to watch the veterancy of the quads a lot, because... Oh, there's another dead guy. Or dying guy. You've got to watch the veterancy of the quads. I know I mention it a lot, but it's because the damage output of that quad is like 200% of a normal one or something. So it's like a double quad. It's crazy, or even more than that. Azo, now he's not being harassed and he's just got time to just play his own game. He's actually playing pretty good. This is why I think HuMMi should have kept up the pressure in the beginning. Azo now pressing to the mid with a bunch of quads, runs into a flame wall. HuMMi desperately trying to clear this up. He is making it painful for Azo, because Azo's losing a lot of quads, but sometimes these Gats are pressing a little bit too far forward by themselves, and another Gat goes down. Tank into Sia going to clear this tunnel. Bit of an ambitious tunnel. HuMMi looking like... Oh no, is he hunted? Oh, he's hunted. I didn't even realize he's hunted, but he is hunted. Yeah, GG then. Maybe quit a little bit prematurely. You could have probably still tried that. It is the World Series. You probably will fight to the last dying breath. But yeah, I didn't realize he was actually hunted. I think HuMMi started amazingly. The truck rush got in, mainly due to an error from Azo, though, not doing his barracks first and playing greedy. The 2 Gats that then followed up killed a ton of workers, but why didn't he just carry on that aggression? Everything was working. If it's not broken, don't fix it. He tried to transition to 4 supplies and Helixes, which then didn't really amount to anything. I would have preferred, to be honest, the 2 War Factories, flamers everywhere. I guarantee you that was easily winnable there by HuMMi. Easily winnable after that. Such epic start. Yeah, 3-1 is the score. Okay, we're now on Stonehenge, a map by MP3 and Relax. In case you didn't know, down in the south we've got HuMMi or HuMMi with the red China infantry. Up in the north, kind of balanced matchup. We've got GLA Vanilla with the yellow color, which is Azo. Yeah, I think this is winnable both ways, and I think Azo would be happy with this. You can easily make this 2-0 in your favor to bring the score total to 3-3. It's possible. Looks like HuMMi might be going for a Helix. Looks like an airfield here. Could be a quick game. Oh, it's actually going to be a War Factory, okay. So that's going to be a very fast full outpost. To kick things off. We've seen this a few times, actually. People will drop down the barracks first, and then get a very full and very fast full outpost. Some people will do the 2 supplies, then War Factory barracks next, and then start with a flamer. and then upgrade, and then get an outpost next. But HuMMi sending one minigunner straight forward. Is it going to be in time, though, to stop a tunnel? I'm not convinced it is. There is a terrorist there anyway. HuMMi's not paying attention. Neither is Azo. HuMMi is now, though. He pulls his minigunner. Terrorist goes down for free. He had the opportunity there to kill the minigunner for sure. Azo on the left-hand side of the tunnel. And in the middle. And on the right. So it's got a nice little coverage going, to be honest. First outpost is out from HuMMi, but there's not many ways in he can go. He'll have to go along this road. And then down here to the main base. The main base does not have a tunnel in it, so could close down the arms dealer pretty quick. Worker going to enter the base. Worker will be able to walk over all of the mines. And there is a technical now in the base. Not sure what this is. I think it's going to be a TNT, though. Or a tech RPG. I probably saw it got loaded up, but I wasn't paying attention, actually. Maybe it's got nothing inside of it. Actually, yeah, it's empty. If you select it and it shows you its health bar, it's empty. Okay, HuMMi doing a good cleanup operation here in the middle. Grabs himself that bunker, flamer, and outpost combo to clear the tunnels. Very, very decent. Tunnel there in the middle is going to go down. This technical being empty, yeah. Would like that to have at least a couple of terrorists in it, or a couple of RPGs, hunt some dozers, pop open some outposts. If it's just an empty technical, I can't really see it ever doing that much against an inf. Could deny a fast oil grab from the inf, but I think that's probably a little bit unlikely. Saying that though, yeah, I've got the capture upgrade in from HuMMi now. Over in the right side of the tunnel going up, but the minigunner, if he's paying attention, yeah, he should be able to take out that worker. So yeah, HuMMi taking good control of the mid, which means any army now can just go straight down the middle of the map, and straight away then Azo will be left to deal with it in his base. Not really what you want to do. You want to make the map kind of watertight, keep the inf well on his side of the map. Yeah, and be running around with tech RPGs, taking out dozers and trucks. But so far looking very, very good for HuMMi. HuMMi's taking out the oil over on the right-hand side. It's going to grab his oil. Soon, you would imagine. He's had that capture upgrade for a while now. He is capturing the mid, at least. Azo with a bit of counter aggression or defense, whatever you want to call it, on this middle mountain. Bit of a counter push. But did lose a couple of quads. Toxin Tractor, is that going to go down as well? HuMMi probably could have gone back inside of that building, but Toxin Tractor achieves his goal and kills the tank hunters. Over on the right hand side, this flame is finally going to get taken out. Still doing the original flame wall it was doing before. Has altered its course now, but I think it's still going to go down regardless. Bunker being deployed right in front of that tunnel. I think the bunker will win once it's occupied with these infantry. Got an RPG just for scouting here. But the first big attack now from HuMMi over on the right hand side. He has subliminal messaging for his army, and I'm not sure how full those units are. Not that full, actually. Still going to do big damage, but not that full. Technical running around the base. It has got something inside of it, but this is what I mean. Now you've let the infantry on your side of the map. This is very, very difficult to clear up. It's much easier to try to keep infantry on his side of the map rather than try to clear up an inf that's in your base. ECM disables technical. Pretty sure that's going to have terrorists inside of it. Doesn't look like there's minigunners inside of this army though from HuMMi, so terrorists will do okay actually. I think this is still winnable by Azo, but it's getting more and more difficult for sure. He needs to re-establish that supply, re-establish tunnels everywhere. This attack's going to do nothing. It's just going to be cleared up by one minigunner. Yeah, he needs to re-establish his map control. He's been gifted a bit of an advantage here because there's no minigunners inside of there. He should be able to drive these away really easy, if not pop them open with the terrorists. He's trying to re-establish a tunnel in the middle, but those outposts are going to come from behind. Take out a worker. He did cancel the tunnel, actually. He did cancel it. A lot of quads here now. Taking out the oil. RPGs did actually get one truck and damage the other one. Don't know about that decision to capture that one. There's so many quads by. Lotus goes down. Another supply has been re-established by Azo over on the left-hand side. But with no minigunners, though, it's going to take ages to clear up these workers. Another supply being re-established by Azo. He's leaving his money low sometimes. He's also got not enough workers there. Big attack of quads here, but running straight into a huge flame wall. But if he breaks through this, actually is in an okay position here in the base. He should be targeting down these tank hunters first, though, rather than the ECM. Because those tank hunters are the thing that's doing damage. But I think... yeah, I think his attack has been completely stopped. But he's probably paying attention here where there's a massive attack. I think that's going to be a game ender. I don't think Azo can defend this now. There is minigunners inside of here now as well. RPGs tried to evac, tried to go inside of the palace. Another tunnel falls. HuMMi is level 3. So he could do artillery. He's got the CC. Yeah, could do artillery and carpet. And that is it. That's game number 5 done. HuMMi only needs one more, and he will now play with the Gile. Okay, jumping into the next match. If HuMMi wins this, the set is over, and Azo now needs to win 4 games in a row to stay in the World Series and not go out in round number 1. Up in the north, we have HuMMi with the red Gile Vanilla. Down in the south, we have Azo with the pink China Inf. So difference in build order here. Azo's actually going for 2 supplies rather than the fast barracks that we saw from HuMMi. War factory on the left. Could do like a barracks here and then a bunker on the other side, or the opposite. I think is fine too. Interested to see what the first unit from Azo will be. Will that be a flamer or will it be an outpost? HuMMi just with the real arms dealer, not prioritizing getting the tunnels up. Just wants a fast arms dealer straight away. I wasn't paying attention to the cache. Don't know what that is that's being built. I think that bunker there is too close to the trucks because the mines have a chance now to spawn under the truck. And I've done a video before where it shows you if the mines spawn under the truck. It can cause big problems for the truck. It might just drive out. Oh, yeah. You see, I've played this game too long now. I can predict the future. You've just messed up a perfect supply. The bunker should have been over here. Straight away now, his economy is like 25% worse or 20% worse or something like that. Was that a TNT? Or just a regular terrorist? Something has ran into that war factory. I was too busy watching this truck. But yeah, Azo's got to be annoyed with that. Surely he can see what's happened there. Surely he's got enough game experience to know that happens. Okay, technical now from HuMMi across the map. Yeah, I'm going to guess. Was that a TNT or was it just a terrorist ran into it? I don't know. Flamer. Going to take down the tunnel. Is HuMMi going to cancel it? Yes, he does. He gets his money back. Worker over on the right. You can see a lot of red dots all over on the map, but there is one flamer coming to HuMMi's base that he will need to deal with. HuMMi comes in with a tech RPG and a terrorist. Going to take out the barracks. Oh, is he going to take out the barracks, though? He decides to re-evac and finish it. Yep. Azo dropping down another barracks. This is what in the first game what should have been happening. A tech RPG with 2 RPGs should be taking out the outpost. It slows down the inf a hell of a lot. We have an outpost actually in the base of HuMMi. He's taking out a supply up in the top right, and that flamer has been defended successfully. If that's a tech RPG, it will be really useful for taking this out. Tech RPG it is. Quads should be able to clear this up. A few quads might go down in the process though. One there. HuMMi's actually clicked on that. Not targeting the tank int is a little bit strange. Humanity does clear it up, but yeah, like what, 3 quads or 2 quads went down? Over on the right, Humanity's grabbing himself on oil, and in the middle as well. Another bunker for Azo. Needs to repair his war factory. I think that's been damaged since the beginning of the game. There's no reason why that dozer can't be in there now, just in that little... It's more protected in there anyway, just repairing that. Another technical entering the base. 2 dozers still alive. Worker dropped off down in the south. Pretty sure Azo can see that, though. The vision of these outposts is absolutely massive. Azo apparently hasn't seen it. It's kind of hiding in the tree. If you've got the old control bar, you can't see that whole section of the map. So, yeah, maybe that's why. Lotus and a Rebel going to try to capture the oil. It's going to be a race. Lotus will win, I think. Yeah. Rebel gives up. Tunnel going up in Azo's base. Humanity pops a ton of quads. Trying to take out this oil. RPGs will force away this outpost for now. Outpost is going to get popped open, actually, and he doesn't evac. All of the guys inside of it bug out and die. This tunnel's going to get up. Yeah, this is over for Azo, I'm afraid. That tunnel, not finding that. It's a mistake he can't be making in the World Series. Humanity's going to recapture this oil. He's got 2 middle oils. He's got that oil. He's re-established that supply. He's making loads of quads. It's popping from here, taking out the reactor in the base. Looking very, very bad for Azo. Another big pop from Humanity. Got quite a large army now. You could argue that even that army there can just finish the game, never mind all the map control and the economy behind it. Humanity going to push forward to engage the army of Azo, taking down outposts, taking down ECMs. Only 2 outposts, 1 ECM remains. There was a flamer now produced from the war factory. Barracks now being hit. Flamer gets focused down, goes down pretty much instant. Subliminal message is in play, but another outpost goes down. There's only 1 outpost remaining, and it's not even full. There are so many RPGs, so many quads. There is no coming back from this, I am afraid. And yeah, fair play to Azo. He gave it a good go here, especially.
You are victorious.
Yeah, some of the earlier games, like the super weapon, the control on the V at times was good, but there was also yeah, quite a few errors throughout this, like making the bunker on the mines just then in that game, letting that worker build a tunnel in the base and stuff like that. Stuff errors you can't be making in the World Series. But yeah, both players gave it their all. It's a very entertaining set. 5-1 is the end result, and Humanity will proceed to round number 2. So GG, well played. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and see you in the next one.